Thank you for tuning in to A Talk with Armani. I am your host, Armani Aman. I have an exciting show planned today, and in a few seconds, I'll be bringing my first guest. See you in a minute. Hi, welcome back to A Talk with Armani. So many people today are looking for the way to shoot to stardom, and they're wondering, how do they get started? Do they need to get a flyer? Do they need to do their Instagram? What do they need to start? Well, my next guest believes that it starts with proper management and proper control. And I have, and I'm very excited to have with me Chia Rose from the Rose Agency. So you
Hi.
are the agent, manager, provider of stardom.
Yeah, I try.
Yes, well, you're
Yeah.
doing an excellent job.
Thank you.
I've seen some of your clients, and I've seen how their page goes from blah to ah, so you must be doing something right.
Absolutely. It's a lot of hard work,
I'm
you know.
sure it is. So tell me, how did you get started?
Well, I've been in music since I was a young girl.
Okay,
Music, I am music,
okay,
basically. The walk is a beat.
okay,
My talk is a beat.
okay.
So it's just a part of me.
All
It's
right.
the way that I live. Everything is a sound and everything is musical. So I started off in music. I started off as a rapper.
Oh, okay, okay. A
Yeah.
rapper, so you was spitting bars and everything up
Oh
on the
yes.
stage.
Oh yes. Spitting that
Okay.
fire all day. Yes,
Okay.
indeed. Started out rapping with Rod Digger.
Oh
We were
wow, I love
actually
her. I
Yeah,
do. I
that's
love
my
her.
sis. We started out. Queen Latifah actually brought us together.
Okay, all right.
I
Well,
went to
that's
high
exciting.
school with Queen Latifah, and she met Rod Digger and was like, "Oh, she's dope. She's dope.
Hmm.
Let's go.
Okay.
I'm gonna put y'all two together." So, started off there. Then I branched off into my motherhood,
Okay. All right.
and in motherhood, I just wrote a lot, and I managed. That's when I started managing.
Okay.
But I had to fulfill God's need first
Right.
as a provider and being fruitful on the earth.
Right.
So I
Okay.
have 5 babies.
Oh my goodness,
Beautiful
bless your
babies.
heart.
Hmm.
Okay, and what are their age range, if you don't mind me asking? Like, how old are they now?
Well, my oldest is 21,
Okay.
and my youngest are twin girls. They're 10.
Oh, twins.
Yeah.
So who's the twin? Are you a twin? Is Daddy a twin, or is it twin somewhere
Daddy
along
has the twins.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Thanks for that, right?
Okay.
But, and I managed them as well. My twins, they were in Tyler Perry's Single Moms Club
Okay.
and Ant-Man. And,
So you're a manager, a momager. You do it all.
yeah.
How do you find the time? I mean, because you're working, you're constantly working. I follow you on Instagram. We follow each other, as a matter of fact, and we're seeing the movement. And your movement is just constant. You're here, you're there, and
Consistent.
and it is consistent. It's very consistent. The thing that makes it the most, I guess, inspiring, and I don't mind using the word because your work ethic is inspiring, is that the energy that you put behind whatever project that it is that you're doing.
Right.
So it's not like one thing, okay, I have to take my attention from this particular project and put it over here.
Right.
You give like 300% of yourself in whatever direction that you're in. So it's like, how are you able to do that? How are you able to split the atom like that and still get up in the morning and say, let me do it all over again?
It's basically all about loving what you do.
Okay.
Because when you love it, the time, it doesn't matter. It just gets by you.
Okay.
The days just come and go.
Mhm.
As long as it's putting a smile on your face and you're loving what you do and you're getting the response, the way that I get the responses from you and my other followers and fans and things like that, then
Okay.
it just happens naturally.
Okay. So now looking back on your life, like you said, you were rapping and you were on the stage and doing the shows and, knowing the people that you know, Raw Digger, Queen Latifah, all the different peoples in different genres in different walks
And we're
of life.
all from the same neighborhood, like from the same area. Me, Digga, Latifah, Faith Evans.
Okay. Okay.
Redman, of course,
Alrighty.
that's my brother. He's also executive producer for my agency. So any music coming in, he'll provide the heat for it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So So
Oh.
it's all just one big happy family. We all look out for each other, make sure everybody is good on the business aspect and legal aspects
Okay.
as far as the business.
Well, that's good. So I guess my question is, now today, 10, 15, 20 years later, and I'm not rapping, I'm being a manager, I've got 5 children, did you see yourself here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the only place that I could be with 5 children. Otherwise, I'd be on the stage and still burning some of these females down. That's how yes,
You
ma'am.
said, give me a mic and I'll show them how it's done,
Yeah,
huh?
basically. So I like the managerial side. It gave me the opportunity to learn more about the business
Okay.
end of it and how to be a little bit more strategic with the changes and things like that. So, and my age group is not too many rappers, even though my sis still doing it and killing it.
Yeah.
But this is just a comfort zone for me because I can still keep my hands on everything as far as my
Right.
artists and my children and, and
So you can
keep my
still,
work ethic.
so you can still kind of keep one foot in and
Right.
one foot out. You get the excitement of that. Do you miss the stage?
Often,
Okay.
especially when Amber's on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you thought about it? Like one night only. Have you thought about putting something like that together?
No, but
Like, have you thought about it? Like, why not? You know what I mean? People do it all the time. Why not? One night only. It's a little club or
Amber's
something.
trying to give me a one night only
And
on
I-
one of her songs badly. I may consider, we shall see.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
just thinking about it. Like, even if you get a little club and you've got some people there, and you shoot a little video, and then when we get up there, we just kind of, yeah, this is how you do it.
No,
Supposed to be done. It's supposed to be done. This is how you do it.
I don't think that's
I don't know
probably
why.
gonna happen.
Why? But I'm wondering why. Like you know what I mean? Like, don't make me put it as a challenge. You know what I mean?
Please don't.
It's like, why not? You grab a mic, you have a drink, you get up there, you just spit a few bars.
Yes,
And you would do karaoke.
I would do karaoke.
Okay, then it's the same thing, except it's your song.
Right.
So what's next what do you have in the works? You've got all kinds of stuff going on. What are you excited about?
Well,
what are you
Amber-
like biting at the bit for?
Amber Lachey is my dominant. right
Okay,
now.
yeah,
Okay.
she's been on the show. Yes,
Absolutely.
very talented, beautiful.
Absolutely. And then I also have Medina Islam.
Okay.
And he played Quincy on
Yes.
the Have and Have Nots.
Yes.
And I'm getting him into a few things as well.
Mm-hmm.
I have a new 16-year-old artist I'm getting ready to sign that is phenomenal.
Okay.
Yes. And still, my agency, of course, I have probably about maybe 20 plus that I'm working with right now. I have a private boutique, very small experience. You have to be hungry, raw talent, and I just take it across the landscape of music, film, voiceovers, everything.
Okay.
Industrial.
Okay.
So wherever the passion lies, that's where I target.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
So you just, we can, if we feel as though you're willing to work, if you're
it has
willing
to be a little
work.
bit more than that
Right.
for me to get involved because my time is very valuable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you definitely have to have take ownership of your own craft,
Okay.
and the hunger has to be there and the passion for
Okay.
it, extremely.
Okay. Okay. I can understand that because the one thing again, we want people to participate in their own rescue.
Right.
If you don't believe in yourself, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, if you're not willing to put in the work that you need to put in to get to where you're going, then don't waste my time.
I mean, if I have the context to get you where you need to be, so you need to perform.
Right. You need to,
Period.
you need to be able to do it. Well, I'm sure there's people out there like, I'm hungry, I'm starving. How do they get in contact with you? How do they reach out? Do they send you an email? Do they
They
follow
can reach
you?
me at Agency Rose Talent. That is on Instagram. My Twitter is Chia Rose. My Facebook is also Chia Rose. And agencyrosetalent.com. And you can go to the submissions tab and submit your talent.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining me.
for having
you
me.
have to come back. Of course, we see each other often. So I will be keeping tabs on you and the stuff that you have going on. And
Great.
feel free to contact me with anything you might need help with, or if you want somebody to come on and we talk to
Absolutely,
them.
yeah.
Okay?
Definitely.
All right. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I just wrapped up with my first guest, and it was Miss Chia Rose. And something that she said to me kind of stood out, and we're going to bring that as our hot topic as I sit here with Dayara. And that is having children, putting your career on the hold, or do we not put our career on hold? Children, how do they factor into the dream?
I love children. I wish I had some. Nobody wants to have them with me.
Oh my God. Like, oh my God. What is that? Like, what do you mean? Like, are you actually got a sign out there?
Yes. I'm looking for a good father.
But no, I'm serious. This woman has 5 kids.
Right. It's
Two
so
of
hard.
which is a twin. Like, so she's got twins. So she's got these children, and she was a rapper. She was going to be out there on the stage. She was put on by Queen Latifah. She used to rap with Raw Digga. You know what I mean? Which, okay, but still, this is what you did. But then she said, I stopped to fulfill God's wish, that or God's will to procreate. You know, I think she had 5 kids. Wow. You know what I mean? Yeah. She compensated for a couple of us.
Right.
You know what I mean? But still, she had these kids. And now, you know, she's back in the workplace, but it's like, okay, now I'm not going to do what I originally started out doing. I'm going to do something a little different because I still have to be here and be a mom for my children. But if she was a dad, would she have to put her career on hold? Like, if she was a dad, she would still be rapping.
So her dream wasn't fulfilled. You know, the dream that she set out to do wasn't fulfilled.
But she says that it was.
It was, and I'm sure she doesn't resent her children. Like, obviously, you know,
Right.
she loves her children. But, like, you know, what she set out to do initially for herself, she didn't get to do because of having these children. Now, if she was the dad to those children, I feel like she would have still gotten to, you know, go out there and perform every night. And you know what I mean? Obviously, kids need mom more than dad. I mean, and I hate to say it like that,
Oh,
but
my
it's
goodness.
true.
Like, that's a whole different topic.
I know, right?
We don't even want to start that one.
But, yeah, I think it does. Like, for a woman, it takes you back in your career. Like, I want to have kids, but I understand that having kids means that I'm going to have to step back because they need my attention more.
Right.
You know what I mean? I can't bring a child into this world and not give it everything and not be there.
So, okay, so I have she'll be 27, and I have a 6-year-old. So I have a 26 and a 6-year-old, and which is a huge gap between them. But my 6-year-old goes with me everywhere I go.
Right.
Everywhere. It doesn't matter where I'm at, he's there. He's on set. He's on set right now. You know, he's always there. He's been... You know, he was in the movie that we were doing. He does everything with me. He's like my right arm guy. So, but it was good because he's a boy. So to me, now then, okay, I've got some parents out there that's going to get ready to be like, but he's a boy, so you can do a little bit more with a boy. You know, you could take the little boy and grip him up and let's go and put on your pants and put on your jeans and let's go do this and let's go do that. It's fine. I don't think it's as much as having a little girl. But at the same time, I think, like, okay, if I would not have had him, the pros and the cons, you know what I mean, as far as my career is concerned, I don't think me having him has in any way affected my career because I work for myself.
Yes, but also, do you think that also the gap between your kids, you know what I mean? Like, if you would have had him 10 years ago, you know what I mean? Or 15 years, like, would that have been different?
And that might have been different. If I would have had him closer to when I had his sister, then yeah, it probably would have been different because I probably would have then been of a mind, well, when they're out the house.
Yeah.
When they're both out the house. Now, which is like, grab your suitcase. Like, he has a go bag. He has a go bag. He has a suitcase, and he goes in there. And the other day, we went somewhere, and I'm like, I need you to pack this, this, and this. He said, well, Mom, I got to get this, and I got to get that. And then he comes down there with it. He's got a suitcase, and he's ready to go. He's at the door. He knows the drill. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's grabbing all his little electronics.
You had
car.
one at a time.
Yeah.
That was smart.
Yes.
And by the time you had him, like, I feel like you were more established already. Like, in your career, in your business, you already had things
So
running.
it does matter. It matters when you have your children. But again, if I was daddy, would it matter?
Not as, I mean.
Because, I guess not, because you know mommy's going to take care of them.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter.
She's not going to go anywhere. And, shout out to all the single dads out there that are doing it on their own.
Yes.
That's amazing.
And shout out to the married dads, the duo that's still there with mommy all the time. I'm not leaving the hard burden on her. Shout out to them. We're not saying that there's anything wrong with that. We're just saying
life is a little easier for y'all.
Women, a lot of people, I've heard women say, I had to put my career on hold to have children. And do they somehow, I don't want to use the word resent, but do they then settle for something that they didn't want to do when they go back into the workforce?
I mean, obviously, you can't resent a child.
Right.
You brought them into this world. The child didn't ask to be here. But, I think that you miss out on a part of you. But then a child fulfills so much. I can imagine. I have nieces and nephews, and, I love kids. But a child fulfills so much that, it kind of settles in your mind. But I think you do miss out on, part of your own life.
Okay. Yeah. Well, again, children are wonderful. They are wonderful experiences. I know when I had my son, I prayed for him. I wanted somebody to love unconditionally, to be there for me. My daughter was already out the house. Yeah. So, she was doing her own life and her own thing. And I was just like, I just really want a friend.
You had an empty nest.
I had an empty nest syndrome, and I took it to the extreme. And then I got a friend, and he's a friend for real. He is right there all the time. So, children are the greatest gift we can have. I just think that, again, when we plan our lives, there's ways to incorporate our children into our dream so we don't seem unfulfilled, or we start feeling like we settled, or we had to push back something that we really wanted to do.
Well, imagine her rapping on stage pregnant. I mean, I know, it's happening. I know exactly what you're going to say, and I didn't know.
People are exploiting that belly stuff.
I know.
And I'm not even going to
go there. But that was 10, 15 years ago. Again, in 2017, yes, they're dancing and rapping while they're pregnant. So.
Yes, they are. They're out there.
Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, okay. I couldn't do it.
Me neither.
Today, I couldn't. I'm like one of those people that's like, okay, let's get it popping. Not that.
Not with the baby. Not with the baby.
All righty. Well, thank you so much for joining me. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Thank you once again for joining me. Children are our greatest treasure. And of course, everybody wants to do something that they dreamed of when they were in college. Whether it's be an actor, be a football star, run for some type of office, be a fashionista, whatever it is. But every once in a while, you get the yearning or the hankering to say, you know what, I think I also want to be a mom, or I also want to be a dad. Whatever it is that you want to do, I think that when we decide on our career choices, or when we decide on our dreams, let's not separate becoming a parent and being a star. Let's not separate becoming a parent and being an entrepreneur. We can still have everything that we want. We can still be everything that we want. We can be that actor and a parent. We can do whatever it is. We just have to plan better, maybe. Maybe we just have to figure it out. Give a little thought into it. The worst thing you can do is be 60 years old and have regrets, or be 40 years old and have regrets. You want to make sure that when you're going through your life and you're taking each day at a time, that you feel as like you're getting something out of it. You're fulfilling it. You're happy. You're creating your own happiness. That's the most important thing. Thank you again for joining me, and feel free to go on www.talkwitharmani.com for all your comments, your suggestions, or your ideas. And if you don't want to type and you want to give me a call, you can do so at 1-855-7-ARMANI. I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.